We'll talk about being nickel and dimed. We've learned that some New Mexico businesses are making up their own sales tax rates and sticking it to you a little at a time. News 13's Kim Holland on special assignment with why you need to read the fine print on your receipts.
It's Debbie over at Action RV.
Debbie Cade
$128?
is always looking to save her customers money.
That's crazy.
Cade works the front office
$27.38
at Action RV in Bosque Farms.
If the customer is overpaying, that's injustice to the customer.
That's why this penny pincher was so ticked off when she noticed an error at the Subway store next to the RV shop. She got a sandwich, then realized something that had her uncrumpling the receipt she had thrown away. Cade noticed what others missed. Subway was charging an 8.75% gross receipts tax. The rate for Bosque Farms is 8.18%. It's just pennies, but remember, with every customer overpaying, that's a lot of gravy for the owner.
You think about a couple of pennies, 100 people a day at 20 pennies, it adds up very, very quickly.
She first noticed the inflated tax in January, then 3 more times since then. Each time she says she told the staff and they promised to notify the owner, but nothing changed. We visited the Subway last month and asked about it.
How come the tax is so much?
We called the owner, Deepak Shah.
We had been using an old table that had basically the higher rate.
The tax rates are different around New Mexico.
Every locality has the ability to add additional rates to the state rate.
Cade says she'd rather stick to online shopping.
It's actually very rare I'm charged tax at all.
Eloy Ramirez wishes that were true.
I thought it was just a glitch.
He bought these items on Sears.com.
They're an adapter, that way you can put your sockets on the end of it. I watch my nickels and dimes. When I put something in the cart and I buy a thing online, I check everything.
Ramirez placed his order and noticed the tax was wrong.
15%. Luckily, I only got dinged for a small item, but my concern is others that have bought these $1,500, $2,000 refrigerators, and they're getting dinged 15%.
Sure enough, when you plug in big ticket items, Sears.com slams you with a more than 15% tax. Roswell's rate is 7.5%.
I called the .com and I said, you guys, you're charging too much tax. He says, well, you have to iron it out with the store. So we're aware of it.
Ramirez visited the Roswell Sears store and a clerk actually offered to pay for the error out of his own pocket.
They said, oh yeah, we know there's a problem, but no effort is made to fix it.
For online purchases, New Mexico's Taxation and Revenue says businesses should charge a tax based on where the item was shipped or purchased. Ramirez ordered online and picked them up at the Roswell store and should have been charged a 7.5% tax. We contacted Sears. They admitted to making the mistake and promised to refund their overtaxed customers and fix the problem. Tax and Rev is also looking into Sears and Subway.
The owner said it was a mistake on their part, and by the time we visited their other locations, the rates had been corrected.
Debbie Cade is going to continue to check receipts.
I owe you a penny.
To make sure she's not nickel and dimed.
Well, let's just call it good.
Kim Holland.
Well, I will give it to somebody that needs it.
KRQE News 13.
Now, businesses are allowed to charge more than the local tax rate, but they must declare that as additional income and pay taxes on that. To see the tax rates and how drastically they differ across New Mexico, from city to city and county to county, and to see how to file a complaint for being overtaxed, check out our KRQE News app.